What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Christian Sam here. And today I'm here to help you take your game to another level. I've been hearing the requests, I'm getting the messages, I'm getting the comments on what y'all want to see next. And everybody now, they were doing a 25, EA said they were going to fix it, they kind of did, they gave us a few tools. RPOs, I'm here to help y'all stop and control RPOs. We had RPO demons in 25, and the same demons, they're haunting us back in 26. But today, I'm here to show y'all exactly how I do it as a pro to shut down RPOs and make your opponent one-dimensional. So the first thing about stopping RPOs is understanding when they are coming. There's easy keys. Not all the time, but 90% of the time, I almost want to say 95% of the time, there's an easy key pre-snap that's going to let you know this could potentially be an RPO. On top of, I always talk about knowing your opponent's tendencies. Everybody has tendencies. I have tendencies, right? The best thing you want to do with the better players, they usually break tendencies sometimes in certain situations because they know what they've been doing all game. So they'll try to set certain things up and break those tendencies, right? To make them make that play in that specific moment, right? That's what makes good players great players, right? Elite players, breaking your tendencies, right? And so when someone's running RPOs, they're probably gonna be running them early in the game, right? They're not gonna start the game running and then start running RPOs out of nowhere. No, they're gonna do what they're gonna start the game what they're comfortable with, and they're probably gonna end the game what they're comfortable with, right? So if they're an RPO demon, well, guess what they're gonna start with? RPOs, right? So now you know off the top of the bat, I'm playing an RPO guy, right? And they're gonna get to their first good RPOs early. Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time they're probably gonna get to their best play RPOs early. So you'll have an understanding of what the formation looks like, when they like to run it. Some people just run every play, so that you can't really, but you'll know the formation. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna go to coaching adjustments, right? How do you do that? You press down on the right analog stick. Either system, doesn't matter. You press and you get to coaching adjustment. You wanna scroll all the way down to RPO pass key. This is gonna be a vital component because sometimes you can't be everywhere at once, right? I always tell people how you stop RPOs is switch thing, right? Well, sometimes you just can't get over there in time, right? So, well, AI, do your job. Let's all do our 1/11th. I want to turn this on conservative. As I'm the backer, I can go play the run, right? That's easier to do, in my opinion, right? Is playing the run. The RPO gets tricky sometimes, right? So I want my DBs to play the RPO. Y'all worry about that. I'll worry about the run, right? As a backer, I love that, right? Y'all do y'all's job out there. I'll take care of the hog mollies up front and we'll get this run stopped, right? So you want to go in there and you want to turn this on conservative. If you put it on aggressive, buddy, you better be on one of them DBs playing that RPO because it's gonna be butt naked, right? That DB's gonna be flying in there trying to make a play on the run. He's gonna bang the receiver's gonna bang his head with the goalpost, right? You don't want that. We don't want that. Balanced. This is just really 50-50. I don't even know if it's 50-50, right? I'm not gonna chance it, right? I'm not chancing it. Put on conservative and live a better life. The next thing you're gonna do, right? Because each play they have different responsibilities in a run game, right? And that's gonna determine where their fit is on the pass as well. That's why it's key. You put it on conservative. If you're running quarters, in other words, cover 4, it's a little different. They should be in cover 4. Those defenders, those purple zones as y'all like to call it, I'll just speak y'all's terminology so everybody understands. We call that the quarter flat. They're anything short and out, right? So off rip, if they see RPO, they're trying to get leverage back outside to send it back in. They don't want that because who are they sending it? They're not sending it to the corner. They need to send it back to their help. So they need to send that back in. So when you're picking these coverages, understand that. Now, if you're running cover 2, buddy, you're depending on your corner to make this play. And I don't run cover 2 a lot. It's a switch up for me, so I'm not going to get into that. Maybe down the line, I'll get into running cover 2, etc. But for this purpose, we're gonna work on cover 3 and quarters, if I can find it. So another thing, what I'll get into showing y'all is here. This is one of the unique RPOs. We call this tray, and here might be trips. Tight end away from the 3 receiver side, gun near. This is an inside zone RPO action as well. So they're reading this backer. With the backer I'm on right here, they are reading him. The good players, right? So if they're just pressing A and throwing the ball, they're not reading. Some people do that, but if you're playing a guy who's actually reading and taking the time to actually do the RPO run play option, they're reading you. If this backer triggers in this gap, well, guess he's gonna throw that bubble. If he's here, he's gonna give it away. So the first play I'm starting with is cover 3. Cover 3 is one of my favorite coverages on this game, just because I understand every coverage on the game, but cover 3 is one of those coverages where it's good for the run. I have a 6-man box, really a 7-man box, because at safeties, depending on the offensive formation, I could have a 7-man box. But if it's spread, I at least have a 6-man box, and I love that. We have 6 for their 5, really 6 if you count the running back, and I guess you want to count if they're running quarterback. Again, another discussion down the line. We're not talking about that right now. I like cover 3, right? Because I have a top middle safety. I have 2 overhangs. I'm always playing on the backer. I know some people who play on the D lineman, bless your soul. Some people play on the safety. It takes a lot of skill, right? I mean, I hope you know what you're doing back there. Me, I'm always on one of these backers. Most of the time, I'm to the backer away from the running back. For a run run purposes, because I want to be able to play the run. I don't want to be on this front side backer. It's kind of tricky, but I'm always on this front side backer away from the back. If I see trips, I'm definitely on the backer to the trip side. And so here, if I don't know nothing else and I see my opponent running RPO, I'm really good. And playing backer, I understand that. If I see this 3 bubble, I'm responsible for him. When 3 is detached, the mic, we call this the mic backer, he has to walk out, and we call this apex. You want to split the receiver and the tackle. I could play this B gap, I could crash in there, or I could play this RPO, right? And if you really want to take it to the next level, and you don't want to worry about no run responsibilities, and you want to be able to just completely take away this RPO, if it's really cooking you that bad, watch the tools they give us with these D-line stunts. And we do this in real life. I didn't make this up. I'm gonna go exit. That's going to cancel my B gap. I no longer have no run fit in there. If he runs that ball in there, well, the DN, buddy, if he gets to the B gap, well, one of y'all are getting benched, right? One of y'all are going to the sidelines, and we're going to have a little talk. I don't know how friendly it's going to be. We're going to have a talk. If it's run, all you have is now you are this. You're the C area player now, not the end. The end is now the B gap area. I know it shows the nose with the shade, but he's not going to make it there that fast, right? You have this if they run this ball outside. But what this is doing for you though is allowing you to play this RPO and RPO only. You could fall back in for the run if he hands it off. So on the snap, so mix that stunt with the conservative RPO action that we put on there and the coach adjustments. I mean, this shouldn't have any chance. No chance, right? As you see, I mean, my DB's trying to get out there. He's trying, but it's not pretty. But you could definitely see yourself. If I would have triggered faster, it would have been. I was lollygagging, right? Don't be me. But you can see how they're gonna throw the ball, right? Because the run is not there, the gap is not there. Even AI is throwing the ball, right? Because there's no run fit. He can't. Where are you gonna run the ball, right? So again, we're gonna do it again. He's gonna throw it every time. Just don't do that. Don't be me. Make the tackle. Don't be me. Make the tackle. He's not going nowhere. There's nowhere to go. He's throwing it every time. I'm not even playing the run. I'm just standing here and he's throwing the ball, right? We'll do it again. 3rd time's the charm. Let's make the damn tackle. Buddy. Don't be me. Got his ass. I wasn't even gonna clip this, but damn it, I'm clipping it. 4 times the charm. But anyways, you see that right there alone, that just destroyed the whole RPO. If he wants to run the ball, and I can't make AI run this ball, right? The AI is making the perfect read. B gap's gone, inside zone is cooked. We have to throw the RPO. I mean, I guess maybe he could pull it, but Nussmeier's not running quarterback. He has to throw the ball or hand it off and take a TFL. Either one, right? We have it boxed. Now we'll try it with cover 4. A little different. It's a little different, right? We know that quarter flat or the purple zone, he is anything short to the flat. So technically this bubble is going to the flat, right? So he should be working his ass off to get to that bubble. But if not, we have tools in our tool belt to make this work. What are we gonna do? Christian said exit. Let's run the exit. It's closed. But even if you don't want to do that, we have another thing we could do. Just shift the line, buddy. Just shift them. Just shift them over there. Now you got all we did was we took the 3 tech, made him the shade. We took the shade and made him the 3 tech. That's all we did, right? That simple, right? Now you have the A gap. You do have this A gap, but we're not worried about that. Again, there's things we could do to chop this up, right? To make it easier for you. So here, instead of an exit, we'll text it. Yes, I want that 3 tech penetrating. I want that end to come underneath him, right? It'll cancel that gap. It'll make it blurry in there. Then all we have to worry about is the what? Yep, I'm not gonna say it. You already thought about it. Perfect, you're with me. On the snap, RPO, you see it? Just make the tackle. Make the tackle. Make the tackle. Just make the tackle. And I come to replay. I want y'all to see how he's playing this, right? He's trying to get outside, right? Whatever this is, they're running a pick, whatever. He comes and cracks down. In a realistic world, you'd want to see this corner crack replace, right? If one goes and cracks him, well, buddy, you need to come down and replace, right? But again, it's a video game, so take it with a grain of salt. But that's what you'd want to see happen. I don't know if his awareness is low. I'm blaming it on the game because I know ASU awareness is always high with ASU. But anyways, you'd like to see him crack plays. He comes in here. I have no idea why. Whatever. He's trying to work out there, but hey, it's 2-on-1. There's not much you can do there. But you know what is happening? Look. You can't run inside zone, right? We call this in real football setting the edge. Christian, that's a nose. That's the 3 tech. Exactly. He's setting the edge. If a quarterback ever sees this, he's handing it off. There's no run fit. He's chasing. He's trying to climb it to me. There's no one for this guy. So if he runs that zone, well, that's a free. That's That's just target practice, right? He's not throwing it. Anyone who's actually reading the RPO is throwing the RPO because they're going to bet on their receiver and this guy. They're going to take that bet, or this guy and this DB. It's a better play. And so on this, I'm untouched. I'm unscathed. He's not looking to block me. I'm supposed to be getting blocked by the RPO. The RPO is what's supposed to be keeping me frozen. But I already have taken care of all this in the front, so I don't need to worry about anything run related. I'm straight pass. I'm apexed between 3 and the tackle, and I'm reading 3. I don't have to worry about no run fits. I'm free to the pass. You're not gonna hear that too often for a linebacker unless it's Tampa 2 and he's in the middle read. Another discussion. Y'all are getting antsy. On the HUD, boom, just make the tackle. Just make the tackle, right? How many yards did he just gain on that? He's on the 30. Tackle on the 30. It's beautiful. Now, the next RPO I'm going to talk about, and this is really always usually a giveaway, is any type of peak slant, like a run action with the 2 receiver right behind her. And whenever that's happening, if your opponent's showing you that, it's not going to come from this side, right? It's always going to come from the receiver to the back. Tight end to the back, the threat to the back, because they're going to ride it out and they're reading this backer. The backer to the back, the quarterback is reading you. If you trigger, he's throwing that ball behind your ear. If you stand there, he's giving it up. Wow, that was crazy. If you stand there, he's going to give the ball to the running back, and that's going to be it. But again, we have tools to chop the front up, so all we have to worry about is pass. Here, I'm going to go pirate. I want both. Look at that. We have our 3 tech and our end crashing. So now my gap is completely gone. I have no gap in here. I should not play the run one time. Do not play the run. And some of y'all are going to get a little antsy because he's giving the ball. There should be no gaps. Again, if they run this ball to the A gap, your D tackle needs to be on the bench. He didn't do his job. Do your job, right? So on the snap, I'm not going to move. I'm going to sit in the window. He's going to give it. We can fall in for the run, right? Again, the biggest key here is the running back on the same side as that receiver right there. This is RPO. This screams RPO, right? He might not run RPO, but just be alert pre-snap, right? Just pre-snap, I'm alert for it. Okay, but if it's something else, now we get player responsibilities. Playing linebacker, my coach always taught me in college, clear draw screen, right? This isn't draw or screen, but just clear it. It's RPO, right? People who like RPOs, you have to account for the RPOs. On the snap again, I'm going to stand here. I'm not going to move. All right, it's given. Golly. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, someone's getting benched. Now, lastly, if you don't know nothing else, if all is failing, is all went to shite, like the conservative's not working, your D lineman ain't stunting. This is what I do regardless. So this isn't my last resort. This is what I'm doing. Usually most of the time anyways, you got to switch stick. I've been telling y'all since last year, if you want to take your game to the next level, you got to learn how to switch stick. The fact that you could be anywhere within a second is diabolical, right? With less than a second. Half a second. If I could be here and I know RPO is coming and I don't even know it's coming, right? But as soon as I see the RPO look, the screen gets wider, right? I see a receiver bubbling because, right, you have to be able to see the whole field. Don't just be looking at just this. Like, see the whole field, right? See everything kind of. I'm switch sticking, right? So on the snap, I'm on this backer. I'm just going to switch stick. Now I got blocked, but now I'm over here. Now I'm over here again. We can't tackle today. I don't know why, but I could be over there instantaneously, right? I could be on this backer. I'm over here, right? So I'm over here because I'm thinking he might do the RPO to this tight end. Because what is it? We got tight end off in the C area, flexed, and we got the back the same side, right? So I'm thinking pre-snap. I'm thinking the RPO's on this side. I'm not thinking the bubbles come over there. So say you're right here because you're like, all right, Christian told me gun near or back to the same side as alert RPO, and that's true. But, well, hell, what if he runs it over here? Well, you got to get over here somehow. How do you do it? Watch this. You got to switch stick, right? Pass. Oh, RPO. I'm over here. You see that? But I'm getting blocked. We can't tackle. I don't know what's going on. These LSU guys are drinking Toka water. I don't know. Again, switch stick. I'm getting blocked though, but I'm over there, right? I'm over there. I'm getting over there quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? Room service. I'm here, right? I'm gonna keep doing it. That time I get over the top, just make the tackle. I keep trying to big hit, just tackle him. The switch stick is your friend. You could be at the safety position, right? Say you're on the safety, switch stick, make the tackle. This dude is amazing, right? That's how fast switch stick. That's literally, and it throws people off, right? When people see you switch sticking out there, they get nervous. I play people who say it makes them just hold the ball one more second. That's all you need to be able to make a play, right? A PBU, a pick, or a sack. Just if they hold that ball for one extra second, a forced fumble, a sack strip fumble to the crib, all else fails, and you don't want to do nothing else, and you feel like, all right, the AI is not doing their job, the D lineman's not doing their job. Hey, if you want something done, do it yourself, right? Correct. I started on this high safety. I switched to the nickel. I see he's finna block me. Well, damn it. I got to get to the next guy. I'm over here now, buddy. Sorry. Let's go make that play. Jeez, that boy's electric. This guy's amazing. He's amazing, man. I need this guy on my team. So what are the things we can take away from this video, right? The first thing you want to do is you want to go down here to RPO passkey and make sure that's on conservative. You see how it says AI? That's what they're going to be doing. They're doing their job. That's not for your control. That's for them to do. They're playing RPO. That's the first thing. Next thing you want to do is if you know the RPO is coming, obviously I know this RPO is coming from the left, clear your gap, right? Clear your gap. You don't have no run fit in there now. Now you can widen out a little bit. You're free. You're a free guy. You can fall back into this gap if you want to, right? But you have nothing in this B area. On the snap, RPO, now I can get out there myself, make the tackle. Right? If you have a faster backer than that, he'll get there quicker than that, right? A lot of y'all play with LSU, Georgia, Texas, the Blue Bloods. You'll have backers that can slide out there, right? I didn't even do it at the time. He still threw it. Go tackle him, right? But if I had some in the front, I would widen that a little more and I'd be able to play that better. Those are really the things that you want to do to set yourself apart to be able to make plays on RPO. Set your RPO on pass key on conservative. Stunt your front. Eliminate your gap that you have so you can play the pass. And if all else fails, buddy, start switch sticking over there. If you want to learn how to switch stick, I have a video from last year regarding switch stick. I will make another video this year. We're going to get rid of all these demons and all these cheesers. We're going to get rid of them one by one, day by day. We're going to do it. Just stick with me. If you like this video, as always, please like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what y'all want to see more of.